Yes. See, don't you love it when everything works as planned? Let me know if it's too loud for you, but I feel like it's a pretty good volume right now. We're in day 25 of summer with Miss Joji. Doing our Joja speed run. I'm wearing blue in honor of Joja Mart. I'm like so ready for it to be warm. I have so many clothes. I feel like I just bum it every day because I'm like, if we're being 100% honest here, when I wake up, I don't want to put a bra on in the morning. So we go with things where that's not necessary, aka sweatshirts, baggy t-shirts, all of the above. So I'm pretty pumped for summer where I just have tank tops that I can wear, and that will make me happy. Okay. But for now, fuzzy sweatshirts are nice. You need to go eat your late breakfast. Thinking of fasting has you hungry. Like the hobbits. First breakfast, second breakfast, 11sies, lunch, afternoon tea. My hangriness rises exponentially. So does mine. Eric and I had that conversation. I was like, on Sunday, after 7 p.m., so we ate up until 7 p.m. Sunday, so that we just waited until 7 a.m. today, Tuesday. So almost 1 hour left. And I was like, hey, if I'm a complete bitch tomorrow, don't take it personally. And he was like, same. And I was like, okay, cool. So glad we're on the same page here. You get it? You stream without a bra too. Misread that as fart for a second, and I was like, hope you're not doing that while we're in the room. Hey, there's nothing wrong with letting a little one slip. You get major hangry. I also didn't do anything yesterday for that reason. So I think I had like 2,000 steps maybe. Eric like framed out our bathroom upstairs, and I was like, I don't know how you're doing that. If I stand up too fast and I'm like, whoa, I'm gonna get lightheaded. So I don't know how he framed our whole bathroom yesterday, but good for him. Couldn't be me. I just worked. A wall will get demolished with a sledgehammer. Hey, I love some demo work. It's really warm in the Midwest today. Low 80s, high 70s. Must be nice. It's really cold here. 26. I would not trust myself to... That's what I was thinking. I was like, why are you trying to kill yourself? And he's like, what else am I going to do on my... Because he gets Mondays off. He's like, what else am I going to do on my day off? And I was like, I don't know. I don't know, dude. Edit video. We have another video we haven't touched yet that's got to go up this weekend, and we're going on a road trip this weekend, so someone's got to get to it, and it's probably going to be me. Actually, we'll give George his hot pepper. Let's get rid of all of these. We'll keep the hops for the something. We'll get a keg eventually. Okay, we do need to go to the mines because I need to make quality sprinklers so that in the fall we can start actually doing things. Okay, thank you. Let me really quickly get out of my way. Chicken, grab a hot pepper. There's a Nidorino. Moving right along. In the PCG. If Minnie cleans her room today, I'll take her to the pool. It's starting to break into the 90s here. Ooh. Reminds me of my days in Alabama. Reminds me of that time of my life. Man, it is crazy that I went from living in Alabama to living in a van with no heater, air conditioning, to living in Colorado. Where am I going? Hello? I was just trying to find George. Took you long enough. Give me my $200, George. I still stand by you're delusional. Would you prefer the mid-May blizzard or mid-May Bama? Probably mid-May Bama because, I mean, if I would say if we're comparing it to mid-May blizzard or mid-August Bama, then it would be a harder, I'd probably prefer the mid-May blizzard because by August, you're like over it. It's so hot. You want to die. We have 12,000. We need to make quality sprinklers. I have the recipe. I need gold. I still only have a level 1 sword, which is kind of ridiculous. What is this? Okay. Let's put you in there for now. Well, hold on to the mayonnaise in case we die, but let's head over to the mines. No, I actually probably am delusional, but it was easier than I was expecting it to be. I will say that. I can't see because my cat's in the way. Whoa. You hate it when it's so hot and humid. It creates a spontaneous thunderstorm, which drops hot rain, which immediately turns into steam on the pavement, making it more humid. Yep. Sounds like some classic Floribama weather. See, I will say that will never be us up here. Hi, Pat Adams. How you doing today? Happy Tuesday. I hope your weekend was great. What did everybody get up to this weekend? Watches from Florida. Well, you know what I'm talking about. Hey. I need everybody to relax for a second. Everybody just needs to, like, relax. Thank you. We need to upgrade our pickaxe. That's something we actually really need to do. You did a half marathon at Disney World and the humidity at 5 a.m. before the sun was up was wild. Yeah, Florida is wild. I remember visiting my grandparents there and being like, ugh. And I grew up in Virginia, which is not as humid as or hot as the South, but Virginia gets pretty daggone hot. And then I worked at a swamp for 2 summers, and the swamp, it was in South Carolina, basically. That gets pretty daggone hot too. You would just be happy for more than an inch of rain. I mean, you can take my 6 inches of snow that I currently have outside. I would happily give it to you. I'm actually pretty pumped. We bought a rain barrel. And by bought, I mean we picked it up for free and left the girl a 20 under the mat because we're nice people. And she gave us a free rain barrel. And it's a 55-gallon barrel, I believe. Already full. I'm pumped. We're going to get 2 more. Now, I'm not saying go collect rainwater because some states you kind of need to watch that. Because it's illegal, which is crazy that it's illegal. That's a whole other thing we could get into, but we're not going to. I'm supposed to, they said, around the 34-hour mark. Hello, Disco. How you doing? Reach a sense. Well, I think it was supposed to happen around the 30-hour mark, but I was asleep. But around the 34-hour mark, I'm supposed to reach this sense of clarity. I don't think that's true. I think that's a load of baloney. But you went ziplining. Yes, you did go ziplining there once. You remember the swamp. I loved the swamp. My sweet baby alligators. My sweet baby alligators. Yeah, everybody chill for a second. All right, this guy's just won't die. He just won't die. He definitely won't die if I'm only getting 1 or 2 every time I freaking hit him. Good Lord. Yellow, you're back. Tell me all about sweet baby kitty. We're good. Cheddar's good. I'm good. I worked in a swamp in South Carolina. You're going to have to be more specific because of all of South Carolina is a swamp. I worked at, it was actually called the Swamp Park. It was a zip lining place it's actually technically Southern North Carolina, but it's in Ocean Isle Beach, which if you're looking at the map, Ocean Isle Beach is about as close to South Carolina as you can get. It's like right above Myrtle. We could walk to South Carolina from the swamp. So there were zipline tours there, an adventure park. They did a boat tour that I ran. Sweet baby kitties, she's doing better every day. Oh, she hit a lot the first and second day. Understandable. And now she's out with on the couch with you guys all day long, trying to train her to tolerate being picked up. You will get there. Okay, well, I guess we'll see if we can find some steps here. So you thought I was doing research at the swamp. No, the gators at this swamp are rescue alligators. So a lot of them people had as pets and they just can't, like, people are dumb and had them as pets. And then they were like, wow, this alligator's getting pretty big. He's not just little and small and cute anymore. So they would just drop them off in the wild and they don't have any survival skills or anything to like actually survive in the wild. So they ended up at the swamp park. No, see, I was in charge of the alligators and let me tell you, when I left, my old manager was like, Taylor, the alligators are all fat now because I would give them chicken all the time. I was like, well, if you guys are going to be in captivity the rest of your life, you're going to be happy and fat. Fat and happy in captivity. That's how it's going to be. So I fed them probably every week. Whereas like alligators do not need to eat every week. But I loved them. They're my babies. It was cute. I had them trained. So does Small know I spent so much time in a swamp? I don't know. Just get a caiman at that point. Right. Shocker, alligators grow. I want to get there, but I can't. Raw. Rude. Okay. That's fine. Whatever. We got to get out of here anyway. Imagine being an alligator and seeing all this flying food. They got chicken. I would toss them chicken, and I had them trained because I would be the only one that would feed them. So whenever I would go to feed them, I would come up to them and talk to them, you know, in my cat voice. Crystal dagger. You know what? It's better than a freaking level 1 sword. Out we go. We made some progress. Not a lot, but we made some. And so I would whistle at them and be like, come here. And they'd all come running up. And it made my heart so happy to have my sweet baby alligators all come running up to me. All right, let's do some of this, shall we? We'll keep that in there. Dropping off this screaming orange cat at the vet. Good luck. You have a full alligator for a pet. What are you naming it? So, some of our alligators, I liked Allie. So, Allie the alligator, that one was cute. I liked Allie a lot. She was a cutie. Max was the baby that came in. Let me see. Hold on. In case you don't believe me, I have proof. I don't know why you wouldn't believe me. That would be crazy, just to be like, you're lying. You never worked with alligators. But no, I actually do have proof. Let's see here. Let us see here. Where's my sweet baby alligator? My sweet baby alligator. So Max was a baby the first year I worked there, and I actually worked with her a lot. I handled her. Okay. I want both of these photos really quickly. Let's see. How can I do this? I'm going to take a screenshot of that one. And I'm going to take a screenshot of this one. So you can see how much sweet baby girl grew in 2 days. Allow me to mansplain gator culture to you since you're clearly lying. Do you have any tips to get our cat to be more accepting of doors opening and closing? Oh, poor baby girl. How food motivated is she? Would that help if you like brought her food? Or like put food in the doorways while you opened and closed them? Okay. Let's see. Haha, my bad. The mic is not in that one. That's awkward. Stand by. No mic. Boom, mic. Okay. Max, right here. Sweet baby girl. There's also a me somewhere in here. Me. Haha. Okay, we've been using the desktop in OBS to screen record things for our videos, like that map specifically that you see at the beginning of our videos, so my bad for not having it set up. But there's big girl Max. Look at her. She's baby. Ignore the tape on her mouth. I put that on there because I was leaving and I was teaching somebody how to handle her. So yeah, that's a sweet baby girl. That's our girly girl Max. Look, we can craft a keg now. Okay. You love the phrase gator culture, and you feel like it needs to be on a shirt you buy at the swamp. Just explain to her that when one door closes, another opens, and that's opportunity. Poor girl. Yeah, I'd say if she's food. Also mid-evolution, Taylor. Yeah, really. That was 1 year. And it also was me going from my first year working there to being like one of the only returning people. So I basically ran, ooh, a Growlithe, a Growlithe. There's a Growlithe in the PCG. Anyway, moving right along. Cheddar, you have some time. All right, we're definitely headed to the mines today. Look at this. We're feeling lucky. Let's put you guys in there, and then we'll put you in here. And then we'll grab all of this stuff. And then we'll put you guys in here. Not in the fish smoker. That'd be wild. We'll keep you a cell. Cell. What are you, 6328? All right, we'll keep that. We'll grab some other things to bring with us because we yearn for the mines. Screaming cat has been dropped off. Why is she headed back to the vet? Just more shots? A checkup? Don't eat the egg. This is the fish smoker. Where'd the fish go to get high? Oh, hernia repair. Poor girl. Poor baby girl. A radish. My poor radishes. Oh, Stay tuned to see if they survive. Let's drop off this as well. And then that'll be it. Off we go. To the mines, to the mines, to the mines, to the mines. To the mines. All right, we need gold desperately. I also need to upgrade my pickaxe desperately, but here we are. Hey, I also need to stop wasting energy. Good Lord. 1 more hour. Cheddar says, actually, 30 more minutes for me, nerds. He does want the front row seat. He is just a nosy guy. Do. Part of me wants to cheat, but I won't. Part of me really does want to cheat, but I really won't. No wonder she was screaming. She popped them oh yeah, she popped them 2 weeks ago when she was cracked out after her spay, so now you have to redo it. She is an orange girl, so... Okay. I don't know how I feel. Ooh, a coffee bean. You know what I do love is some coffee. I don't know how I really feel about this dagger. It's not really hitting the spot for me. Okay. Gold would be cool. I just feel like you could wield it a little better, lady. I've missed you all so much. We've missed you, Yellow. I've been wanting to ask about your sweet baby girl since the day you told me about it. What did you name her? I'm ready to hear the name. I'm ready for the name. Also, I gotta read chats. Cheddar's in front of the chat, so I'm reading it off of my phone. It's a great time. Your cat also takes the front row seat. If she doesn't get enough attention, she knocks her little head at Mach speed into our hands. Oh, that's precious. That's so sweet. Miss Portable is hoping for an orange girl kitten. We love the orange cat clan. Right, Cheddar? I'm hoping for another cat. Right, Cheddar? Any thoughts? Oh, we're starting this new series of YouTube shorts called Chatty Cheddar, where we mic up cheese, or maybe we'll call it Cheddar Chats. The name is still, it was mic'd up cheese, but now I'm thinking it should be Cheddar Chats, because I think that works really well. Hello, John. Thank you for your work, Lurk. I appreciate you always. Happy Tuesday. We wanted to name her Medusa, but Missy ended up being her name accidentally. Missy is so cute. I love that for her. I love that she has the best home. She's pretty, too. She's not just, like, gray. She's, like, a very pretty gray. Yeah, let me just quickly stab you. Can't go wrong with some if there's one thing about me, it's that I love a good alliteration. I love a good alliteration. But yeah, we put we have a DJI mini mic, and we put it on Cheddar's collar, and we let him live his life. And it's great fun, because he just goes outside and he just hollers. He just wants everyone to know he's a hollerin' boy. So, I've had a lot of fun listening to him mic'd up. This just feels impractical, but here we are. It's got to be quicker. Well, unless I keep getting freaking hit by this guy. It's got to be quicker than the sword. How dying am I? Not that dying. We're doing okay. Come here. Moving right along. We're starting to feel exhausted. That's a great sign. That's a bad sign. The vet halfway confirms she's a correct and house cat mix. Ooh, fancy. She's a fancy gal. Who in their damn right minds decided to abandon her outside like that? No, seriously, I will actually hunt them down. She's so precious. But them being the worst resulted in you getting the sweetest, most precious baby. And her life is so much better because of it. So much better because of it. And her life is so much better because of it. Huh, Cheddar? Okay, we're looking for a ladder. Ah! Oh, it's supposed to rain again tomorrow. This is perfect for my mining plan. Ooh, we want all of that stuff, actually. Ah! Chill, bro. We don't need to be this dramatic on a Tuesday. It's actually a Friday in the game, but it's a Tuesday today. You think she really enjoys having the couch all to herself and all the food she could ever want? She's living Cheddar's dream. Cheddar also wishes he had all the food he could ever want. Unfortunately, he's a fatty and has to be very limited. Isn't that right, Cheese? Isn't that right, little Cheese? How much energy do we have? Not enough. Time to eat the egg. I didn't really want to eat the egg, but we just need to make it down one more level. Your previous dog, Karibo's shoe, Kirby, rest in power, queen, was an owner surrender because she started dating a guy who didn't like dogs. That's absolutely wild. That's heinous. I cannot imagine somebody being like, oh, you just don't like dogs? No worries. I'll get rid of mine. Like, excuse me? I'm sorry, what? Throw the woman away. What do you mean, the man? I mean, yeah, throw the man away too, but throw the woman away for getting rid of her dog. Ain't no man worth that. They're terrible for each other. I hope they're still together and miserable. Amen. Cheddar agrees. Say amen. Say it. Yeah, okay. Cheddar agrees. Can I don't... What do I need for this? Let's look, shall we? I need refined quartz, iron, gold, and refined quartz. Yeah! Refined quartz. We can make one quality sprinkler. But you got the most awesome dog out of it. Good. good. Missy doesn't meow yet. Could that be a bad sound? She just murs and hums at us. No. Cheddar is exceptionally vocal. A lot of cats are not as vocal as Cheese. I would not be worried about her. She might just not be a meower. She might not like to meow. She might just be more of a chirpy gal. Some cats prefer to chirp. I don't think that is anything to concern yourself with. Right, Cheddar? Enjoy the time before she learns how loud and how frequent she can meow. Good old classic cats with their screaming. Cheddar is a big time screaming boy. So we're taking a road trip this weekend. That was so bright for why. Eric really wants to do a YouTube video where we road trip with the Mustang. You do like that Cheddar is the co-host. He really is. He's a good co-host too. And it's funny because after he eats, you never see him again. He's like, all right, well, I put in my time to take a nap. Yeah. But we're doing a Mustang road trip because, I don't know, Eric wants to. So we will be doing a Colorado road trip. We'll be going down and around to some places. We did this a couple of years ago, right around Christmas time, and it was great fun. So I'm excited for us to do it again, but this time in the warmer weather. But the plan is for us to, which way are we heading? I think we're heading west first. So we're gonna head west towards one of our favorite little mountain towns, Glenwood Springs. Love Glenwood. And then we're gonna go down to Ouray, which is a beautiful mountain town. That's where we took you. And then we're gonna loop around to Pagosa Springs, which is another one of my favorite little towns in Colorado. And then we're gonna loop our way back up, and it's gonna be great. We're gonna go on the $1 Million Highway. We're gonna take the Mustang all around. It's not gonna break down, and it's gonna be a good time. I'm gonna follow behind in the 4Runner so we have a place to sleep, and so I can fly the drone. Me. You recently, like within the last 3 years, stopped biting your nails that you were doing since you got teeths. Congratulations. I know how hard that can be. My mom was a chronic nail biter as well, and I know it took her a long time to stop. So congratulations. That's so exciting. How do you like having nails? Look at our little kitty cat. He's just a baby. You're just a baby. There's a Bramblegast in the PCG. Oh, look, he loves it. The plan is for you to force him to listen to smut books the whole time. Well, I'll be in my own vehicle, so there is that. They get sharp and make ouchies, but they're pretty. Yeah, my nails, I keep them pretty short, just because we do a lot of work on the house, and I don't want them to just break off all the time, but I don't know, it's time for me to start keeping them done, if you know what I mean. I have a whole account just for audiobooks. Yeah, I'll be in the 4Runner, following behind with the drone. So wish me luck on flying the drone, because I haven't flown it yet. It's kind of scary. But I think it's a DJI, not mini. So I think we can actually do something so that it tracks the Mustang. So I just need to watch it, and it's smart, and it's a good drone. So hopefully I don't have any problems with it. Right, Cheddar? Cheddar says right. Ooh. You're not saying that you're not playing smut books. You're just saying he's in his own car. Right. Whoa. Are you okay? Okay. Are we going to behave so we don't fall off the standing desk again? Yeah, sit down. That's a good one. We love a good sit. Actually, let's grab those and we'll put those there. We're just selling everything. And then we're going to put you guys in here. This is what the plan. Your cat dictionary says that was feed me, Mom. Hey, as long as I don't say the H word, we're doing okay. He also only has to wait a few more minutes. And by a few more minutes, I mean 15. 15 more minutes, little buddy. The Cheddar Dictionary only has like 3 words in it. It's H-U-N-G-R-Y, which I think he's learning how to spell because he just reacted to that. Do you want to go outside? And his name, Cheddar. You would try to become a voice actor to narrate smut books, but years of personal experience tells me that my voice produces the opposite effect. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. I'll teach you how to sign instead. I mean, I can spell it. I can spell it. It's like, he'll learn it. See, look at that. He's already on to us. He's on to us. There is a sign. Yeah, I'm sure there is. And down we go. We're trying to get down to where there's gold. So I'm not really like caring about anything else right now. We're just really working our way downtown. Mining fast. You're making tea. What kind of tea are you making? Are you making it your fancy tea on your own with your little thing? Because, you know, tea bags, I'm so sorry to you all for who I am, but are one of, like, a major source of giving yourself microplastics. Yes, the Jefferson blend. What is the Jefferson blend? I'm going to be disappointed if the sign for hungry isn't rubbing your belly and pointing at your mouth. Kelsey, does your sister teach her baby and new baby sign language? I've heard that that's a really good way to get them to tell you what they want earlier. You also get microplastics from stirring my coffee with the plastic spoon. If the plastic isn't coming out of my nose. What? I don't have enough in my body yet? I have to hit the goal, or, hear me out, you don't. You don't have to hit the goal. Yes, they know, and your goddaughter also signs. Yeah, that's definitely something I will be teaching my siblings' kiddos whenever they decide to have kids. Since they will be the ones having kids. Because I do know that they become, I guess verbal's not the right word, but they're more likely to tell you how they're actually feeling because it's easier for them to sign and understand what that means than to form words at that age. This is like $100. I need that. We're on level 69. Nice. Plastique. Ah, Cheddar, I can't see. You're in front of my monitor. excuse me? The hotel used to keep alligators in the fountain in the lobby way back when, so there's alligator statues everywhere. Now, how did they even survive? That seems like a lot of work. I mean, how did they even survive? I'm sure they were just fine, but that's crazy. And then they ended up at the swamp park because they got too big for the hotel fountain. You have a very autistic friend and you used to sign together whenever she would get overwhelmed at Universal. I feel like that's a very good way to like bring your focus back, you know, and help just regular whelm you. Right, Cheddar? Is alligator meat yummy? No, not really. It's pretty gamey and it's pretty tough. Like when you go to Florida, you can get alligator meat everywhere, but it's more like a thing people do. And it's always fried. It's always fried alligator bites because it's not good enough. But if you fry anything fried is decent. It's actually a really nice stim. Gator and waffles. See? Fried. Fried. Can you just show me the gold? You enjoyed crocodile. It's kind of like chicken. Yeah, I think it's just like tough. Guys, we're trying to get chickens. I've worn Eric down. It was, Taylor, we're not getting any farm animals. We like to travel too much to... I think it was the eggs at the grocery store that really did him in. He's like, even if we just had 3 and could get 3 eggs from them, I feel like that would be worth it. And I was like, give me my girls. I want my girls. 3-layer hens, let's go. You tried learning some ASL when you were younger? I knew it pretty well when I was younger. For some reason, like I don't know the reasoning behind this, but we always had a deaf kid in our class, and maybe it's because I was like a nice person and would still try to communicate with them. I was always like seated by them, next to them. And so I did end up learning a lot of, can you die and give me your bones? That would be swell. So I ended up learning quite a bit of sign language when I was younger because I was just always by them and would communicate. Like that was how we communicated. And I would be like I would tell people, like the teachers, what they needed or what they wanted. It was a great time. Can you die and give me your bones? Taylor, 2026. ASL is super useful. Even basic signs are great. Yeah, that's my thing. It's like, I at least have the alphabet going for me. So, unfortunately, I don't have spelling going for me. That's where I falter, is I do not know how to spell in general, so... When you see people signing in public, you throw out the hi just to make the world seem less quiet. Yeah. I like that. I organized, when I worked at the zoo, we did a deaf day at the zoo, and I was the one who organized it. Now, I worked with a bunch of people, and we made sure there was translators at all the exhibits, and I worked with some people who were in the deaf community, but were also, like, they were just hard of hearing. They weren't fully deaf, so they were like my translators per se, and helped me understand what we needed. If you can spell anything with ASL, then you pretty much can do any sign. Yeah, I'm sure. Yes, it's just knowing them, which is definitely something I want to get better at. Get in there. Same with you guys, honestly. Ooh, grape jelly. We love grape jelly. We'll put those in there. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing, Cheddar? What are you doing? But that was a big yawn. Did you know you can fish in the fountain near the community center? I did. You get a present, don't you? Do you think Duolingo can teach you sign language? I'm pretty sure Duolingo does have a sign language option. At work. Have a great day at work. Get lots of things done. Have a great work. No clue. Chrissy says, I don't know why you asked me. I don't know. I'm pretty sure you just flipped the bird. Oh no, we've done it now. Oh, well, I know the sign. Okay, I'm out. A rock. And now we're overexerted. A rock. I got a rock. I got a rock. All right, we'll make our way home. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. Right, Cheddar? Everything is fine. Everything is not fine if you're little cheese, I'll tell you what. Do I want to be terrified? Yes. Let's do it. Terrify me. Terrify me. You can go in there. You tried enough Duolingo in preparation for France. You learned just enough French to be self-conscious and not really try to speak French and pray they spoke English. I took French in high school, so I do have some French in my vocabulary. I also took Latin, so sometimes I get them confused. And Eric and I started learning Spanish, so there's just a lot of words going on in my brain all the time. There's a gnat flying around me. Have you considered Subnautica 2? Do I even own Subnautica the first? Let me look. I might. I haven't ever played Subnautica 1. Salut, ça va? Ça va? What am I doing? Hello? Oh, I'm looking. I do have Subnautica. I have Subnautica the 1. There's a hippopotamus. Doesn't matter all that much. Still in early access. You can start anywhere you want. Boom. Oh, I don't own that ball. Fine. I don't own that ball either. Good Lord. Stand by. Jeez. Good Lord. You should play the first one. I know. Check my balls. My bad. Sorry, everybody. My bad. We're going to take a short break here soon, so I'm just kind of hanging on this screen for a few minutes, and then we will feed the cheese. Feed the cheese! And I'll probably make my bone broth so that at 7, I can have it, you know? Dude, this is like got a metal arm, and Cheddar likes to like go underneath it, and I'm just so worried he's going to just like slam himself into it. Your friend was with you who lives in France, so she did a lot of the translation work. That's nice. Oh, hello, welcome back. Do we want to just vibe with music, or do you want enrichment time this morning? Let me know. Tell me what you would like, and I will make it happen. Right, Cheddar? Yeah? Do you have more to say before we give you breakfast? I think you have whitefish tuna. Oh, after all that? Thank God I caught it. That would have been annoying. Enrich me. Okay, deal. We will enrich you for the day. We will make sure everybody gets enriched. I'll get it set up. I'll get it set up while I wait. Okay, it's set up. It really doesn't take that long. Okay, I want to hear what he has to say. Anything else? Are you hungry? You're hungry? You're hungry? You're a hungry boy? All right, let's go. He's hungry boy. Go on. Are you hungry? He's hungry. He's so hungry. Okay. He just jumped, literally starving. He's like, stop asking me. We know the answer. All right, let's get the enrichment time up for you guys. I'll put some music on. And I will be back soon. Enjoy the enrichment time. And the ads. So sorry about that, but you got this. I'm back. How we doing? Good job, everybody. I made my bone broth. That's what took me so long. Let's get this back on over here. That took me a little longer than anticipated, so apologies. Rocky would be disappointed it wouldn't accept a maze. That's truly a tragedy. Okay, I'm getting myself situated. Hold on. What am I doing? I have so many beverages now. I have my water, my coffee, and in 23 minutes, my bone broth in my cheddar mug. We're pumped. I have it ready to go. Whee! Okay, Cheddar, you want to come back up? You can't drink my bone broth if you do. So there's that. Hold on. Oh. Are you okay? I put my hand right by his head as he was trying to jump up and smacked him in the head. Are you okay? You cannot drink my bone broth, actually. It's not for you. You literally just ate. All right, we're wasting time, Cheddar. We're wasting time. Okay, so it's the last day. Thank you for the hydrate. I have water today. Y'all, making this bone broth opened something in me. Hello, Timothy. How you doing? It like awoke the hunger. Now I'm like, it smells so good. I'm ready. 20 minutes, we could do this. Doing well. I'm doing good. Ooh, Queen of Sauce is on. Stand by, let's go take a little gander. Bread! I love bread. Oh, bread sounds so good. It's happening, I'm getting hungry. Hydrate with the bone broth. No, I can't break the fast. I have 20 minutes. I've done so good so far. Actually, I'm pretty sure I stopped eating around 6:45 p.m. on Sunday, so by that logic, like, totally could. Okay. Where's my watering can? Thank you. It's the last day, so I only need to water my ancient fruit and my sunflower. They'll go into fall, and my corn. That will work. Maybe the hops too. My tea! Not your tea. It's gonna be some nicely steeped tea. I'll tell you what. Cheddar, you cannot drink my bone broth. I'm gonna need you to chill out. I read that as it's still sleeping at first, and I was like, ooh, a sleepy tea. We love a good sleepy tea. No? Can you just grab more of this? No? Okay, you know what? I'm just trying to get my chickens ready. You did too? The sleepy tea. Okay. Do-do-do-do-do. We really truly need gold so we can get some quality sprinklers made, but it's okay. We'll be fine. We'll still set this up in quality sprinkler form, and then we can do as we please with it later. Okay, so we got 10 of these. And we're gonna pop this in there, this in there. Let's see how we're doing. We might be able to... We're gonna need to buy seeds here soon. So let's like forage today, collect all of the stuff we can. Head over to town. Do we have I just saw a text come through from a group chat. Disco, do we have a clear winner or do we not? We're voting on Airbnbs. All right, 20,000, we can unlock panning. I don't really care about that. I'd rather save up for the 25,000 for the bridge, and then we'll just need to get 20,000. We're definitely gonna finish this in year one. I love that for us. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate you. Let's fish today and try to make some money. That sounds like a good plan to me. Man, I keep looking at the bone broth and being like, I could just take a sip. We're so close. It was like, it hit me when I was putting the garlic powder in. I love garlic. Garlic's so good. When I was little, my dad used to just feed me spoonfuls of garlic. He said it was healthy. And so I used to just eat spoonfuls of garlic. Fun facts. Now, he probably just didn't want boys near me, but real talk, I love fishing in video games. There are 2 houses with 3 votes and tied for the win. I'm assuming Emma's votes are on neither of them, so maybe we ask Emma to be the tiebreaker. There's a knockdown in the PCG. I want to add the fishing game. I think I will after stream today. I'll add the fishing game to stream. And we'll add like fun things in there. Like cheddar. You want to design a game that's all the different anime game fishing styles? That'd be fun. I've used my last piece of bait. Gasp. Yeah, I want to add the one on stream where you can do the exclamation point fish. We're just vibing here, hanging out, doing what we can do. 15 minutes left. Technically 16. Why do we do these things to ourselves? I ran out of bait. I should go see if I can make some more because this is ridiculous. No, nobody caught the knockdown. Sad. 15 minutes. I know. I'm counting down the time. It was actually super easy until I made my, Yep, sounds like a plan, Disco. Until I made my bone broth, and now it's just sitting here taunting me. It smells so good. Right now in Fortnite, you can get powerful weapons from fishing spots. So I haven't you've had Miss Portable cover you while fishing. It's pretty funny. I've never played Fortnite. I've never played. Requires 1 coal. What are you worth? 125. Get in there. Requires 1 coal. Okay, here's some bait. And then we got some Brock in here. We'll go halvesies, and then we'll fish from here. So we can keep an eye on that. There's actually a lot of games I've never played. It's ridiculous, us screaming in a firefight while I'm like, just a second, just a second. That's me when I stream too late and people suddenly need everything from me and I'm like, hey, hold on, I'm working on it. Man, it's only been 2 minutes. Ugh. I'm never gonna make it. I'm actually not even that hungry. I just am bored of the flavors of coffee and water. That's the worst part. I'm such a flavor person that having just coffee and water, like you can put salt in your water, so we've been doing salt water, but I couldn't put lemon in my water because lemon breaks so fast. And I'm craving some lemon water with some salt in it. That sounds divine, delectable. I'm going to be making it after stream. Mrs. Portable enjoys shooting people to unwind from work. Honestly valid. A great way to unwind. And then you dance with each other. I love that for you both. Random news, you got your first gold trainer card in BDSP last night, and you're like 4 Pokemon away from completing your home decks to get your shiny Manaphy. That's exciting. Congrats. Conga rats. Whee! Ah! Boom. How are we doing on exhaustion? Not great. This will be our last fishy fish. And then we'll come up here. And we'll smoke some of you. Because now you're worth 250. What was that? That was weird. This is worth 156, so we'll do 2 of those. Do there exist feather teasers that don't break immediately? No, all of ours have broken, or Cheddar has like ripped them to shreds. I do have a ball that Cheddar really likes. Like it's a hard ball. He's on the couch being a baby. But it's got like a tail on the end, and it's you charge it through like a charging port. Wow, imagine that. But then it rolls around on the ground on its own and acts like a mouse. And he's a big fan of that one. We're just gonna smoke fish until we head to the beach for the thing that will be happening soon. So sip some water, check the time, 10 more minutes. We can make it. We're strong. That sounds up her alley. You also want to get her those bugs. Cheddar had Cheddar's pal, so the girl I lived with when I got Cheddar got a kitten at the same time, and it was like the best thing for the both of them. It was so good for them. got one of those bugs, and Cheddar loved it. I have videos of baby Cheddar playing with them. And they had like a feather on the back, and he loves feathers. He loves to just lick them. He'll just sit there and like lick the feather. It's very cute. He's just a baby. A 4-year-old baby, but he's just a baby. And he's going to be just a baby for 16 more years, probably. Hopefully. For forever. Maybe put the broth in another room. No, but I want it here. I want it right next to me so that when 7 o'clock hits, I can just celebrate with a sip, a little sippy sip, and I don't have to stand up. Because let's be real, if I stand up, I might pass out. No, I'm kidding. That did happen to me yesterday. I didn't pass out, but I stood up really quickly and I was like, we're going to sit back down right now. Low Iron Gang, sit down. Okay. I should be able to go to the beach now. Low Iron Gang, please don't stand up. Please stay seated. And all the way down we go. Or stand up slowly. Stand up, but have one hand on each of the chair arms for support. Come back later. Rude. Let's see if there's anything over here for us to forage while we're running around, waiting for 10 o'clock to hit. Well, I could probably head back now and it'd be 10 o'clock, but I keep on rolling around this town. One house I'm not convinced. Oh, the fire pit and dock are private at the description. If you're high maintenance, this isn't the house for you. Okay, that sounds good. I have my clear winner. I kind of agree with that. Does the other house have a fire pit and a private dock, or is it just one or the other? At least they still invite me to the town events. Both. Okay. I mean, I would explain that to Emma when you ask her to vote. And then hope she votes, like kind of sway her towards the one we want. And then I'll get it booked this morning. I guess we'll talk to everybody. Do 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 do. I hope they're babies this year. Both have kayaks. We love kayaks. I was like, I'll bring my paddleboard. I'm not going to bring my paddleboard. Oh, the one you like has 3 bedrooms instead of 2. All right, let's just go with that one. That one makes the most sense, I think. That one makes the most sense. Am I liked on both of them? Because I can unlike one and make it a clear winner. Imagine that. All right, we're going to moonlit jelly it up here. Wish lists. I do like that you can vote. How far away is it from Grand Rapids? I hope this event gets reworked a little in the future update. Me too. What do you envision for it? What would you like it to be? Something other than just us. Hey, look, bubbles. Let me fish. I could catch a moon jelly. An hour and 10 minutes, that's easy. That's cake, we can do that. I think that's totally fine. I think that'll work. I think that will work. The glow of summer has faded now, and the moonlight jellies carry on towards the great unknown. 4 minutes. Dot, 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 dot. Okay, and we have smoked fish. And we're gonna put you in there, and we're gonna sell the rest of you, because why not? Get in there, babies. And you're gonna go in here, and we're not trying to get perfection on this, so a mini game, maybe. A mini game would be fun. Or like a mini Christmas where we bring gifts and good luck for the harvest. Ooh, I like that. I did remove my vote, yeah. I just figured that would be easiest, right? Now there's no debate. I like private. Private makes me happy. You would like if you could catch a jelly? Yeah, like 2 minutes. Thank you, Shro. Shro's more pumped about me breaking my fast than I am. That would be cool if like only that last day, but you're not allowed on the beach because they're setting it up, or they let you fish. But I don't know. Would that be like wrong? Would that be wrong to be like, all right, little moon jellies? Okay, let's grab our scythe. Our scythe. Our scythe. Why am I so stressed right now? What's happening? I just need all of this to go away. Yep. Mm-hmm. The other one did have lots of games like foosball, but yeah, no, I don't even think we'll really play with them at all. There's a Spinda in the PCG. Spinda, nope, 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 nope. Where is... So here's this. So we're gonna put this guy right here. Oh no! Everybody's out of Pokeballs. There's a paddleboard in the picture, so they may have one. I do love a good paddleboard. So I'm gonna just plan these all around, like I will be getting the frickin' sprinklers at some point. And then this one can go here. Yes, yep. No. It goes here. Right? Planning is hard. Yeah. So it goes like this. These kind of overlap. You need to figure out how to hatch your dragon egg. It should tell you if you click on it. This one has darts. Darts! We love darts. Yeah, deal. I'm sold. I can book it after. I'll book it this morning. Can you send the winner and make sure nobody has any major complaints? Please. And then we can start planning. Because I hatched I've only ever hatched one egg. Yeah, it was way down in the info. You need to set it as a buddy and then do the tasks. Okay, we have corn. I don't really want more corn. We'll buy eggplants. We'll buy a lot of pumpkins. We'll buy some amaranth. Sure. We'll buy some grapes. Sure. We'll buy some yams, some cranberries, some bok choy. And then I have a bunch of flower seeds that I'll plant. You need to catch one more Pokemon. Heck yeah. I think we're going to finish ZA tomorrow. Dun, da, 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 da. That's exciting. Get out of my way, my little chicken. I already have it in here. What does finish ZA mean? Finish the main storyline tomorrow is where I'm going with that. Because then I know there's still a ton left, but we will be done with the main storyline tomorrow. Theoretically. No! Alright, let's do like this. Beautiful. I think we're just gonna go ahead. Once we get more sprinklers, we can do what we can do, but I might as well just keep it all for now. All of that work for naught. You need shiny Latios and Kilido, and then you're free. Yeah, no, working on a shiny dex is a whole other task. But no, I'm just talking main storyline right now. Let's do that. And then we'll do that, and then pumpkins. So many pumpkins. And then I think I want them all to be, bear with me. Now, if I put you here, will you cover everybody? No. You gotta go there. That's fine. Beautiful. We got the grapes up there, and then we're just gonna fill in the rest with random seeds. There we go. Ta-da! And we'll save the rest of the seeds to replenish as needed. You started arranging your shiny decks in home last night? You got to Golem after a few hours, so this will take a while too. Yeah. I'm just amazed by y'all's patience constantly. Watching people shiny hunt, I cannot believe how patient people are. First of all, to have the ability to yap while you're doing it for that long and not run out of things to say, incredible. That in itself is an amazing feat. I honestly can't tell you why I do it. Because you're a completionist. You want it. Oh, guys, it is 7:05. It is 7:05. You know what that means. I get my bone broth. Drink! Oh my gosh. I put some red chili flakes in there to give it some flavor, and I think I just drank all of them. at the same time. My eyes are watering. Yum. Yum, yum, yum. Woo. That's delicious. I did already prep the broth. I prepped it when I was feeding Cheddar Brecky. I was like, you know what? This will make my life easier. Okay, let's cut down some trees while we're out and about. I think that makes sense. Why is my chicken on the porch? We love a good porch hen. And then we'll pop our seeds in here just to help clean up. Let's do that. Love the stream, I'm lurking. Thanks, meow. I appreciate the lurk. I appreciate the lurk. Would it be wild if she drank it straight from the paper container? Yeah, that would be wild, actually. Not the paper container. Okay. We really need to get some gold, but we don't have the energy to do it today. So, we're just going to try and make some money. Here's our... Well, we could also... Hold on. Let me see real quick. Hello? Can I grab you, please? How much farther out can we go? We can go below. Yeah, let's do that. We might as well just give ourselves more. More things to work with here. I want you and you and you, because why not? Just trying to harvest. We love a grand harvest. Okay. Bok choy, bok choy. Like a carnivore's juice box. Listen, I do love me some bone broth, but I do have to fancy it up. So I like to put my turmeric and ginger and garlic and salt in it. It makes it just so much tastier. I crave that umami. Yum. Okay. That's good enough for me. Now we can sell some things, like corn. Not the clay. And then I wonder if my mayonnaise is done. I think we should check. 40 minutes. Okay. So that'll be done here soon after we do all of this stuff. Mrs. Portable had to do bone broth while nursing Minnie. Bone broth is very good for you. And if you start your day with it, it gets you protein to start your day, which is also very good for you. Although, to be fair, I say all of these things. I'm not a nutritionist, so do what works for you. I just received an SOS from my sister to give the crazy orange cat a flea bath later. Good luck. She should have spiced it up, but I don't think she knew she could. Well, if it ever has to happen again, I always spice it up. Ginger and turmeric are just good things to add in general because they're good for your gut. But to activate the turmeric, you need to add like pepper to it. I add regular pepper to activate the turmeric, but then I also, because I lack flavor, add my red pepper flakes to it. Because that makes me happy. Hashtag not a nutritionist. Just a girl who likes bone broth. A chanterelle. A morel. It's corn. A big lump with knobs. It's got the juice. It's got the juice. Geeky Fandom, thank you for the follow. Welcome on into the Cheddar Cheese Club. Cheddar himself is passed out on the couch. He ate his breakfast a few minutes ago and is now sleeping happily. I'm just a girl standing in front of a boy, telling him I love bone broth. Truly. I'm just a girl who would probably ate 5 grams of protein a day until I met a boy, and now I start my day off with bone broth and get 10 grams right at the start. I remember in college, if I bought meat for my spaghetti, we were splurging. It was a big day. Spaghetti with meat sauce? Whoa. Huge day if I bought ground beef or at the grocery store. I swear I heard it do the little... I ate ramen with cheese. Yeah, cheesy ramen. Okay, I did eat eggs, though. At least I had scrambies. Now, I added coffee creamer to them, so I don't know how healthy that was, but I did eat scrambies pretty often. And I would buy the big bag of, like, frozen vegetables. Coffee creamer and spinach, a veggie, so health. And put that in my ramen, too. So, you know, I was really doing good. Senior year, I fell off the wagon. I don't know how I survived. I don't remember drinking water in college. I'm sure I must have. Don't remember it. Get in there. You too. We were a mess. We really were. We truly were a mess. Winking owl. Okay, Aldi wine holds my heart. Dude, it's still so cheap. It's like $3 a bottle. And it's not bad. It's like juice. I am becoming more of a wine person in my wise old age. I must say, I love me a little glass of wine. It just hits better. I'm becoming more of a wine and mixed drinks kind of gal. Look at the Nugents only drinking Monster. We can survive more than we think. Valid. But like my main diet was, oh, there's a Drifloon. Void, hello. Cheese is sleeping on the couch. He is free, I promise. But he is sleeping on the couch. Free the cheese. A wild Drifloon has appeared to kidnap your babies. Let me do a little. Now, Portable Jeff is out of balls. Everybody check your balls because we're struggling today. I don't know how I used to drink the sugar of a Mike's Hard Lemonade. Oh, and more than one, like 4 to 5 of them. They're so sweet. Insanity. Hello. Can you get in there? Thank you. It's insanity. We're going to the mines today. I've already decided. That's where we're headed. To the mines. Ooh. Gooey. That's the description. Gooey. Okay, every time the wind blows, I like feel like there's a balloon flying above. I'm like, Animal Crossing? Is there a balloon here? I just keep getting distracted by that. You've started drinking kefir. Are we old? Are we old? What am I doing in here? What is happening? I need you. I don't need you. I don't need you. And I don't need you. What's a reasonable time range? Yeah, I would say Let me look at my options again, but I think my options are like 12. The only one with the child caught the Drifloon. It's almost as if Drifloon knew. What was I doing? I was looking for things to eat. This is not where I will find that. Cave carrots. Cave carrots are the go-to. I'll see what options we have for 12-ish or a little earlier. We can always grab the rental car while we wait. Yeah, I think my option was get on the same flight as Tram and get there at 9, but have an 8-hour overnight layover, which sounds horrifying to me. Or get there around early afternoon. You're planning on streaming some more Lego this morning, but you forgot to charge your phone. Do not do that. Yeah, I know. If Tram also had an 8-hour layover, I'd be more tempted to, but if she only has an hour and a half layover, it's like, dude, I'm not going to put myself through that torture to maybe see my friend and arrive on the same flight. But we checked so early, I only had a couple of options, so I'm hoping that now there's more options for me because there just weren't any options. There just weren't any options. I gotta buy a lot of flights. Crying. Screaming, crying, throwing up. Flights are so expensive. Because we're going to visit my parents eventually. Ooh, a ladder. Because we want to go to the beach. I've got an 11:15 option. Flights are expensive. They are expensive. 11:15 is a good option. It's tough when we time it though, because I know people like to get the cheapest flight, and that's just not how it's gonna have to work. Yep, that's where mine are probably in the 500 range now. Sad. It's only $20 more than the cheapest one. Nice. Like, we're gonna have to plan. Yeah. Because, like, Sunday, we're not gonna want to... Stop. Just die already, dude. I really just don't want to deal with you. We're not gonna, like, we'll want to plan the flights the same then. I don't know if we'll want to go early. Nobody can have a 4 a.m. flight is what I'm trying to say. If we are an hour away from the airport and we have to return the rental car, I don't care if it's cheaper. Nobody can have a 4 a.m. flight because we're all going to be subjected to it. And that's my stance on that. Unless we all have a 4 a.m. flight. I agree. And I like to hang out at the airport. Don't get me wrong. I don't mind. I don't like to hang out at the airport. I don't mind it. I will be okay, you know? Okay, I really just want to get to the gold. I've spent a lot of time in airports, so I will be okay. 77. Hey, yo. That was rather rude of you. 78. Let's just eat a cave carrot. Let's just eat a cave carrot. Can you stop and actually, like, hit this guy? Please, for the love of all things good and holy. Down we go. I actually kind of like traveling. I love traveling. If I could do everything about traveling that cuts out the time between landing and getting to my hotel, it would actually be fun. Oh, if I could never have to deal with Denver baggage check, bag claim again, my life would be much happier. but baggage claim in Denver is actually the worst. It makes me so mad. It's so frustrating. It takes so long. I understand. Let me switch my boots out. I understand that it is like a big airport, but it shouldn't take 40 minutes. But then you get to see the conspiracy murals. That's fair. Denver, I actually have no qualms with the Denver airport other than the baggage claim. And there's not enough parking, and their overnight, like their economy lot is $20 a night. And I am so sorry. $20 a night is not economy. That's not economy. And then the garage is $35. Now, I've never parked in the garage, but $35? Parking in this economy? I only park if it's a work trip. Otherwise, I have Eric take me to the train. All right, gold, 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 gold. That's all we're looking for is gold. If it's not gold, I don't want it. If it's not gold, I do not want it. I don't see gold. I don't feel like dealing with a fire bat. Okay. For your last trip to Spain, you went full bougie and got valet parking? Okay, it is kind of fun on vacations, though, to be like, yeah, listen, here we are. Gold. I see the gold. I need more. Hey, yo, whoa. Can you chill? I actually think that that was uncalled for. Let's eat a cave carrot. That was nice, not struggling with parking when you got back. That's very fair. Or walking back to the car. It really does, like, it saves so much time. All of this for one gold bar. That's okay, that's one more sprinkler. That's one more sprinkler. Let me collect you. How much do I have? 15. We can work with that. 7. We can't work with that. Okay. Do I have a bomb by chance? Nope. Imagine. That's it. We made it down to the gold levels, so I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, no, if Eric and I are traveling, we park in the satellite lot and bus in, which is still $10 a day. So it's not like it's that much cheaper, but it does add up when you're gone for multiple days, I suppose. Gold, 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 gold. Get in there. Hell yeah. What do I need to bring? So I need to bring all of these things to him. That's fine. We're going to sell the rest of those. Okay. And then do I have any geodes in here? Have I been selling my geodes? That's kind of wild behavior from me. We'll sell that. We'll keep, sell, keep, sell. Yeah, I like that. And then we'll put the boots in here. We'll take this out. Reorganize yourself. Well, we have some geodes. I thought we... it's fine. Everything's fine. You know what? It's all good. And then in here, we'll put our cave carrots. And we'll be able to craft one more sprinkler, but I don't know where I'll put it. Maybe I'll put it right there and it'll hit those guys. I'll just wait for somebody to grow. By chance, does anyone here know about Nashville? What about Nashville? I have been to Nashville twice, 3 times, several times. I think twice. That's where you get mashed potatoes. Thank you, Yellow, for your contribution. Thank you for that contribution. Is there a cool resort or anything? I always stayed in Airbnbs. I'm sure that there is. There's so much there. It's a pretty fun place. The line dancer in me loves it. I'm also a sucker for live music, and there's live music everywhere in that town. Oh! Well, don't do that. Off to bed we go. Off to bed we go. Let's sell some things, and then off to bed we go. All right, you have a hot take. Let's hear it. I feel like you have a lot of hot takes, but okay, let's hear it. Is it actually a hot take, or is it like a warm take? A mediocre take. Ooh, we reached level 4 of mining. You don't like live music? That is a pretty hot take, actually. Gasp! That is a pretty hot take, I'm not gonna lie. And I don't mean like concerts or anything. You mean like at a bar. That's fair. Whee! Amaranth. Now, I don't know if I've ever seen amaranth in my life. Is it actually purple? We're trying to grow some corn, and I just don't know how that's going to work, but yeah, Mod, you're fine. You're fine. You're talking about the random jerk off with an acoustic guitar, making it where you can't have a conversation while he belts out one headlight by the wallflowers. Play Freebird! That's fair. I think, yeah, you gotta know what you're looking for, right? Like, I went to New Orleans once, and we went to a dueling piano bar, and that was a lot of fun. I'm more of a fan of, like, live music when it's a full band. But Nashville is loud. And the older I've gotten, the more sensitive I am to loud. I don't know how I used to do it when I was younger. I mean, in New Orleans, it was a friend trip, and we walked into a bar, and it was so loud, we immediately did a circle and walked out the exit. It was like the entrance was on one side, the exit was on the other. All of us walked in, looked at each other, and then just kept walking until we made it out. I think I need to buy some Ultra Balls. Hold on. Ooh, caps. There we go. There we go. Dueling piano bar is fun, but the last time you were at one, you fumbled a date so hard, and now you have a grudge against the piano bars because it was the piano bar's fault. It was their fault. Hey, Chrissy, did you just copy and paste my message? That's really funny. Makes a lot of sense. Makes life easier. What is your name? From Fropumo? Whatever. What is your name? Cooper? Yup. Sure did. There we go. Put you in there. They're like, oh, someone's into librarian girls and getting some tonight. I forgot what led to it. Oh, but that part stuck with you. That's diabolical. Saying that out loud. Woohoo! Polly breath is mine. No, I want this to go in here. That's fine. Organize yourself. We're gonna go drop all of this stuff off, crack some geodes, do the things. Fez, somebody say librarian girls? Huh? Sage! Morris, my king! This is hilarious. How are you doing, Sage? How are you feeling? You're playing Expanded and trying to befriend him. Hell yeah. But if you've ever been blocked by a couple of musicians, you tend to blame them. That's fair. You're a Joja girl, don't play. This is my first Joja run ever. I am not a Joja girl. I am a Junimo girl. So this is for that Steam achievement. Oh, what the? Lewis. You did the community center run twice, and that was enough for you. That's fair. We got sellout farm here. Just really leaning into the Joja. The Joja way of life. The special orders. You love to just pay your way. That's very fair. We hit perfection. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, Lewis. I wouldn't expect such a tepid response from you, Joji. I'm disappointed. Lewis, I'm disappointed in you. We're done here. Wouldn't want to waste any more of Joji's precious meat. I've never selected that before. That was kind of rude. Like, you can't rely on me to do all of your dirty work for you. That's crazy. I also love to pay my way, to be honest. It is so nice to just be like, oh, time to buy this. We are almost done. We have 2 more things left. One's 25,000, so we'll buy that one soon. And then the other one's 20,000. So we'll get it by the end of the year. That was the goal. Just finish it in year 1. I called it a speed run, but it wasn't that speedy. It wasn't that speedy. I don't know if I have the to speed run. Let's pop this all in. Treasure trove. I don't even know why I'm bothering with this, but here we are. I will take those and that. Thank you. Goodbye. That was actually very helpful. That was actually very helpful. To the bus stop we go. I should have texted Eric at 7 and said, food! He's not on Teams. I wonder if he went underground. That would be tragic if he had to go straight underground and didn't get to eat at 7. Whew. Poor guy. All right, we're going to put these guys here. Did he do the fast with me? Yes, he did. He's the one who told me that it was so good for you and that it kills cancer cells and pre-cancer cells and it resets your gut and blah, 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 blah. And so I said, okay, I'm not doing it by myself. And so I did not do it by myself. I said, if I'm going to starve for 36 hours, you're going to starve for 36 hours. We are mountain time. We're so mountain time that we still have snow on the ground. That it snowed 6 inches yesterday. 6 inches. Crazy. Some might say diabolical. You had to fast one time for labs, 12 hours, and your sugar was way too low, so you learned you can't ever fast. That's valid. What? It's 95 degrees where you are today, and it's snowing. It's not snowing anymore, and it is 27 degrees. So it has gotten warmer since I woke up. But yes, it's horrible. My poor plants. Most of them are inside right now. Thankfully, they're in pots. And my radishes and other plants that are planted out there, we put tarps over so they're covered. So hopefully they're okay. But yeah, it's tough out here. Louisiana versus Colorado is crazy. Sure is. Yes, it is. We were just reminiscing on the time I spent living in Alabama and how this was like the time of year that we were still getting out and doing things because it was hot, but it wasn't like August hot. I'm going to die if I stand outside for more than 5 minutes hot, you know? It only gets up to 88 today. Yeah. You're in that spring weather. It was supposed to be higher. It's all the cold air from us moving your way. You can take it. Actually, we need the moisture, but like other than that, you have no AC in your car. That is actually a tragedy in Louisiana. Oh my goodness. Also, are you officially done with school? We're going to the mines. That's where we're headed. To the mines. You're going to be in here and no air conditioning. Oh. What kind of car do you drive? Is it an easy fix? Can you take it in? Get a solar powered fan. Yeah, get a little something to... You got strep and couldn't take your final on Monday? Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. How are you feeling? So you're taking it tomorrow and then yes, you graduate Saturday. That's so exciting. Congratulations. Your car's... Oh no, the fans do nothing, they just blow hot air. Man, you're just really struggling out here, aren't you, Sage? It's a 21-year-old car. I mean, our 4Runner is... Our newest car right now is the Subaru, and that's a 2010? 2010, yeah, she's our newest car. The Mustang is 2002. RJ, thank you for the follow. Yeah, but it gives you the illusion of cool. The fan, just hot. Nurse Money about to buy me a really nice car in a few months. Yeah, get it. Get that Nurse Money. Get that nice car. You deserve it. The 4Runner is 2001. 2001, I think. Most reliable car I've ever had. I'm a Toyota girl for life. I'm not going to lie to you. You actually did buy an extra fan, but you don't even feel it. Yeah. Just your AC doesn't work, so you still have some stuff. These millennial cars don't want to work. Old man rant. Hey, I love my 4Runner. It has 270,000 miles on it, and it has never once left me stranded. I also used to drive a Honda CR-V. It was my mom's Honda CR-V. It was a 2009 CR-V, and she rocked. But the alternator did die on me and left me stranded, and Eric had to change it on the side of the highway, so props to him, because I know an alternator is not an easy fix. And I had to stand there with the hood up because it on its thing wasn't tall enough for him to really like get in there. So I was standing there on the side of the highway, like helping lift it. It was a time. And he was like, I told you the alternator was bad because your battery light came on 2 nights in a row. And I was like, but it went off. But the light went back off. So I don't know. I thought the problem fixed itself. It did not fix itself. It was a good time. And he did complain about it, but you know what? He still came. He still came and rescued me and fixed my alternator. And even like very few people would be able to do that on the side of the highway. My dad was like, Uber to the nearest auto store, buy yourself a brand new battery, put the battery in it, and then drive it to wherever you need it to go. And that was his solution, which would have worked. But it would have cost me a lot more than the parts that I purchased and the dinner that I bought Eric for fixing it. Man, and that was like when I first moved to Colorado, way back when we lived here before. So we were still like, oops, sorry, my bad. Didn't mean to do that. New-ish. Crazy times. The serve. And then one time it ran out of oil and went into limp home mode. So really, I might be the problem, not my car. And we were going up the mountain, so we had to pull over every like couple of, I don't know, every time it got up to 4 RPMs, it would put me in limp home mode and like limit me to 2,000 RPMs or whatever it is. And then I'd have to pull over, shut the car off, shut the car back on, reset it, slowly get myself up the mountain. And then I would do the same thing. It was a good old rinse and repeat. I can make another gold. And another silver. I actually think I'll make copper and work on... I gotta upgrade my pickaxe. Summer Game Fest is soon. All that just sounds awful. No, it was a time. But I also learned that I might be the problem. And that if I checked my oil... But now I have Eric who does it all for me, so what can I say? I'm just a girl. I gotta start adding stuff to my wish list. We're kind of back to what game should I play next, you know? We're almost done with our Joja Mart run, and then what do? She's just a girl. Truly, I am. Look at me. Tomodachi life. I don't know if I would like that, to be honest. What are the options? The options are unlimited. I would prefer to keep it to a Steam game because I do have plenty of Switch games that I can play. And I'm working on... Okay, you know what? Just get out. Just come here. We're working on ZA. I still need to finish Scarlet Violet DLC. So I'm good with that. Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. That's it. That's... The options are endless. Just what you people want to watch. You ever do any of those simulator games? I do like a good simulator. I'll take this. And there are games that I'll play on my off time too, like a Zigzagoon. Build us a theme park. I don't know if I'm creative. Here's the problem. I have no creativity. There is not a creative bone in my body. Build us a zoo. I do have Planet Zoo. Planet Zoo is a lot. I tried to play it a couple of times and I was a little overwhelmed. I'm not gonna lie. Let me open up Steam. What do I have in my library? So in my library, I have Among Us, Beacon Pines, Call of the Sea, Camper Van, City Skylines, DBD, Graveyard Keeper, House Flipper, Peak, Planet Zoo, Played Up, Portal 2, RV There Yet? Split Fiction, House Flipper. I love House Flipper. We could do a House Flipper stream. Subnautica, Tiny Bookshop, Tavern Keeper, Town to City. That's pretty much what I have. Thanks, Drill, for lurking. Have a good meeting. A game about digging a hole and leave it alone are chill too. Ooh, good to know. All right, hold on. I'm going to take a quick break. I got to run to the restroom, but I will be right back. I am going to run ads, so sorry. I will play some music for you guys, And I'll be back super soon. It won't be a long break. It'll just be a quick run to the restroom break. So be right back. All right. And back. I think ads are still running, but they should be done here pretty shortly. I did grab the cheese. The cheese. Ready? You want to show your paws up to the sky? Look at those toes. Some toes for Toes Day for everybody. He'll stay like this forever. Look at his little chin. He's just a baby. He's just a baby. He's just the babiest baby that ever there was. He's just a baby. Huh, Chetty? Come here. Ooh. How we doing today? Are we sad that we can't go outside because there's snow? Oh, poor boy. Let's get back into the game, shall we, Cheddar? There it is. There she is. She's loading. Oh, look, he's loving that. Can we hear purrs? I don't know if we could hear purrs, but he's a purring. Dill is crunching the numbers to drive again. Ugh. Godspeed to you. Gas prices are only going to go up. Now, if we had done this back when we originally wanted to get all of this done, it probably wouldn't have been as big of an issue, but here we are. Oh, because from Bieberg it's only 10 hours. That is doable. Well, I'll also... Yeah, but see, what a terrible time to plan a cross-country trip. I know. We just had to have our 10-year friend anniversary this year. Ugh. I know, I'm already thinking about this road trip we're doing this weekend, and I'm like, we're going to spend so much money in gas because we're taking 2 cars, but we will sleep in the 4Runner, so we won't need to, like, pay for a place to sleep, which is nice. I am worried about us finding dispersed camping because it's a holiday weekend, but I'm hoping the snow discourages people and people in Denver stay near Denver and not way out west. Friend anniversary. But then we'd have to leave at 2 a.m. and that sounds horrifying. Like, my thing with that is you're just going to ruin your Thursday. You guys are going to be actually dead and not happy and grumpy and tired, and it's going to be a bad time for everyone involved. Because Tram and I are just going to be chilling. That's my thought on that. Gas is so expensive. It's a good thing we're going to be homeless for the weekend is something that people say when the economy is in good shape. Okay, we do that even if the economy is, even when gas was $1.99 last summer. What a great time when I saw it for $1.99. We're still that same way. We still will choose to sleep in the 4Runner. I mean, we have it built out though, right? I was pretty comfy. If Emma and Dylan do it, you feel like you should in solidarity. It feels weird to fly when they drive. Yeah, I guess. But also, live your life. Do what you want to do. Don't do what others don't don't be peer pressured. A sea cucumber frenzy. Dude, sea cucumbers are kind of worth a lot of money. Let's head down to there. Let's head down there, Cheddar. It needs to be like at least $200 in savings to be worth it. I agree. That's actually, yeah, I agree. He's crunching the numbers. I also feel like the airport he's planning on flying from is probably a little more expensive than if he flew from a different airport. Just a hunch, a question, a thought, a consideration. Do we see cucumbers hopping around? Hello? No! A waste. All because I needed to pause the music, and I didn't even do what I wanted to do. I need you to be over here. Okay. Them driving is a choice. You have the same choice. It's actually the cheapest if the return flight leaves at 5 a.m., but you agreed not to do it, so it's about the same price. I mean, if everybody's flight is at 5 a.m., I don't mind leaving at 5 a.m. I really don't. I just want to make sure everybody is on the same page. I didn't want somebody to have like a 5 p.m. flight while everybody else has a 5 a.m. flight. And then that person's just chilling at the airport for 12 hours. We can discuss as a group. Because, yeah, like that, it's not a big deal to me unless, like, Tram doesn't have an option, you know? Oops, I guess let's get you. I just want the present. Which it sounds like her and I are probably going to be the most limited. I might be the most limited on options. Sea cucumbers. Whee! Sea cucumbers freak me out. Anything that can expel all their organs and still survive kind of freaks me out. Yeah, that's my thing too, is it will, yeah, people will go to bed really early. Whereas, like, if we're, I don't know. Yeah. It's tough, right? It's tough. Sea cucumbers for days. We're getting all, oops. We're catching all the sea cucumbers. All the sea cucumbers, Cheddar. A sea cucumber for you. And you. We can buy that upgrade today, too, if I go sell some of these. Which I think I will be doing. Okay. We'll catch one more and then we'll go. Well, look at that. It knew. It said, all right, you've caught plenty. You're done. Cut off. That's it. No more sea cucumbers for you, Cheddar. No more sea cucumbers for you, Cheddar. Okay, we needed 25 to go purchase. Wonderful. We love to see it. We love having enough money to buy an upgrade. And we're on fall day 4, so if we get this upgrade now, that will bring us... We'll just have one left. Ah. Cheddar's just a loaf on my lap. A lap loaf, if you will. A croissant. Dude, a croissant sounds so good. I would murder for a croissant right now. A nice, flaky, those chocolate croissants I got at that Castle Airbnb. Holy divine. They were the best things. Where am I going? Stop it. Get in there. They were the best things I have ever eaten in my entire life. Bridge. Excellent. Big stretch. I didn't understand croissants, so I had one in Paris, and your eyes were opened. They were opened. There really is such a huge difference between like a bad croissant and a good croissant. It's crazy. Here, what was I gonna do? I had a plan. It was to do this. There we go. Thank you. Perfect. I had a plan, and I forgot what it was. I suppose we could... There's a Lapras in the PCG. I want the Lapras. Give me a Lapras. Lewis hates me because I wasn't excited about the community board that he was going to just push off onto me, but it is what it is. We're going to go foraging, collect some things. Pokecatch. Ultra Ball. Wow. Thanks for the follows, peoples. We hit our follow goal. We're 10 away from my goal for May, which is 300. Isn't that crazy? That's so exciting. 300 is such a big number. That's so many people who enjoy like hanging out. Thank you. Thank you. Such a big number. I appreciate every single one of you. At 300, I will do a cheddar postcard giveaway. I have decided. I think we'll start doing that for when we hit like every 50 followers, we'll do a cheddar postcard giveaway. And I can ship them babies anywhere in the world because it's just a postcard. It might take a little while to get to you, but I can ship them anywhere. Oh! Yo! Sarah Farms, hello! Not me getting a shiny. Hello, welcome on in. How are you? How was your stream? Chrissy, would you mind giving a little shouty to Sarah Farms? What were you up to? What were you playing? I hope you had a great stream. Thank you, thank you. Let's all follow Sarah. Robo Foxy, hello. Thank you for the follow, Lee Zed. Thank you for the follow, Sarah. How was your stream? What did you get up to? Thank you for the follow, Robo Foxy. And then when we hit 1 million, you'll do a cheddar giveaway. I will not be doing a cheddar giveaway. Cheddar jumped off my lap when you sent that message. So I think that was a sign. He said, I will not be gifted. But we will do a cheddar postcard giveaway because where are they? They were sitting up here, but I have them, and I have his paw prints on them, and they're very cute. You're playing Stardew too. The stream is going good. We're just hanging out. We're doing our first Joja run ever. The plan for this playthrough is to get that Joja run Steam achievement because I've never done it before. I'm a Junimo gal. I love the Junimos, so I have never done a Joja run before. This is Joji, and we're on Sellout Farm. Really leaning into it here. But we haven't done much with the farm yet. We're just trying to crush money making right now and get all of the upgrades, and then we can make it look a little bit more like a sellout farm. But how is your Stardew run going? What are you working on? What are you in the middle of doing? Tell me all about it. If you have to raid and run as well, like totally get it. Take care of yourself. Same with all of the raiders. I'm so happy you guys are hanging out. But if you do need to like get up, stretch your legs, walk around, get some water, get a little snicky snack, do what you got to do. I am selling things. That's what I'm doing. It also hurts my soul to just sell everything. I'm such a hoarder in this game. You're aiming for perfection by the end of year 2, and you're currently midway through. So you're speed running perfection. Wow. Speed running for me, at least. It took me 4 years in game to get perfection. How is it going? How close are you? That's exciting. That's impressive. I get too distracted for that. What was I doing? Speaking of distracted, I am going to upgrade my pickaxe tomorrow. If I get enough money, which I should get enough money. Let's clean up the farm a little bit. So we can continue expanding. Ooh, a mystery box. Let's clean up the farm, she says, as she has absolutely no energy and cannot clean up the farm. Let's just do this. Yep. You're fine. Everything's fine. 4 years is pretty good. The biggest bottleneck is going to be friendship because you basically ignored everyone in year 1. No fair, you're on year 5 and you just got the walnut room. Oh, the walnuts. I ended up buying the last 8, I think, because I could not for the life of me find them. And it's not cheating if it's in the game. It's not, and I did it with no cheats. So that was I'm proud of myself for that. Cheddar, come here. Come say hi. I'm going to go grab our second half, our partner in crime. Cheddar is such an awesome name for a cat. I'm glad you like it. He is, if you couldn't tell, an orange guy. Come here. Oh, here he is. He's a big guy. Here's my boy. This is Cheddar. He's just a guy. He's just a big guy. You want to take your spot? He likes to sit up in front of the monitors. Thank you for the follow, Creative Distractions. There he goes. He's taking his seat up, watching. He might come sit on my lap if I put this blanket here. Big boy. It's definitely not cheating if it's in the game. Some of them are hard to find. And I used like the perfection tracker, so I knew which ones I was missing and I still couldn't find them. Okay. You can go in there. We have so many mystery boxes. I feel like I don't have any stuff in this game, but it's because I haven't been hoarding. All right, let's do this. Cheddar, you want to come lay down? And we just got the bridge repaired. We're cruising. We have one thing left, and it's the panning. And then we're done with all the upgrades. This is going to be our evil run, too. So, like, when 1.7 comes out, we'll probably romance Clint in this one. Because I'm not a Clint fan. So, we'll probably romance Clint. And then make his life miserable. And it'll be fun. It'll be a good time. Yeah, pretty close. My goal was to do it in the first year. And then after that, the only Steam achievement I need is the Prairie King achievements. And that's going to just be that's a whole other thing that maybe we'll get to eventually. Maybe we won't ever get to. You're excited for 1.7? Hopefully Concerned 8 gives him a bit of a redemption arc. But as of now, poof, he needs some work. Let's pop you in here, too. Nice. Pumpkins. We'll sell all our bok choy. I'm also excited for 1.7. I'm excited that you can romance Sandy. I always felt bad for Sandy just up there, and she's always so sad. She always like is like, hey, nobody's visited in a while. Come say hi. Which, speaking of, I haven't been up there yet. I unlocked the bus and then I never went. Whoops. We're just crushing this. We're just cruising through this. What do you mean I have to go to a new place? That was always my big problems. One of the other Stardew streamers said she would help someone by logging and doing Junimo Kart for them. By logging in. Or Prairie King. Yeah. I'm considering it. I want to do it myself. I'm too prideful. But I also get that. Like, imagine trying for forever and you're just, crazy. I've made it to, I'm bad at it too. I've made it to the second level once. And I think there's like 10. There's a lot. Prairie King was the last achievement you got too. A nightmare. Yeah. I'm scared. I'm scared for that one. You've been playing Stardew for 8 years and no, you don't have it in you. That's fair. I've actually been playing Stardew for like 10 years, which is crazy when you think about it. I got it when it came out. I actually had a friend who was like, hey, this game is coming out. I know you're a farm gal. You're going to love this. And I did. And I got perfection for the first time this year because I am a chronic restarter. There's one thing about me, and if I have the option to restart my farm, I will be restarting my farm. But I would like play it in bursts, right? Like I would binge it and then life would get busy and I'd stop playing. And then when I would pick it back up, it was like, well, I should just start over. I don't remember what I was doing. I'm not going to be able to like get myself back on track. So I'll just start over. So I have so many farms. It's great. Cheddar just came onto my lap. He's a sleepy croissant. He just wants to curl up and be a little baby. He's our favorite boy. Okay. I don't know if I have enough, actually. What does it cost? 2,000? Perfect. Get that going for me. You played on mobile until a couple of months ago, and you completely didn't get perfection until you installed it on PC. Oh, I've heard. I have it on every platform because might as well support our guy, Concerned Ape. And I love the game so much that I'm more than happy to do that. Yes, grab some food. Thank you so much for the raid again, Sarah. Thank you for leaving your community with me. I promise Cheddar and I will take good care of them. He will enjoy his nap. I stream before work, so I probably will have to end stream in probably about 20 to 30 minutes, but we do have some time, so it's not like I have to run right now. She said, I think we're driving. Oh no. Oh no. That's crazy. You better take good care of Sarah's community, me included. It's 188 per person. Yeah, can't argue with that. Not to sound like salty about it, but that's why I kind of wanted us to pick a place that everybody had to fly, because Tram and I dropping, $1,000 a friend trip with everything hurts. It hurts. But we'll be okay. We'll be okay. I don't have a pickaxe. What are you doing, girl? I think you need to just do something else with your time. I don't know what to do. We can clean up the farm. I've got full energy. My pickaxe is in the shop, so let's just clean up because this farm is becoming a mess. It's truly just a mess. There we go. Oh my goodness. That was sad. That was a tragedy. I need some water. No! Okay. We're gonna go get these guys who are kind of more in the middle here. I'm just losing lumber to the abyss. We're just losing lumber to the abyss. Look at all those trees over there. I feel like that was always a problem for me too, is I always lost lumber. Bruh. Hello, Goblin King. How are you doing this morning? How is it going? Howdy, howdy. How are you on this fine Tuesday? I'm good. I'm glad to hear it. I'm doing pretty good. Cheddar's doing pretty good. He's taking a chill nap on my lap. Living his best kitty life because he's a spoiled brat. There's a Scrafty in the PCG. Yo, hi, Skrill. You don't think there's game volume? There should be. There is. It's just very low. I'll turn it up for you. Now you can hear. Tuesday. We love a good Tuesday. Cheddar loves a good Tuesday. You just got out of your meeting, but you have another one shortly. Oh, no. Cheddar says, happy Tuesday. Show him your toes. There's some toes for you. Some toes for your Tuesday. Free toes today. All right. We're going to finish this so soon. I can feel it. We only need one more upgrade, and then we've got them all. Is today going to transition to a working stream? No, not today. I need to, I have not done one of those in a while. Whoops. I do need to get back onto that. It's just, we've been training a new person, so, she needs to have a lot of meetings and calls. So it's hard for me to plan when she's going to need to call right now. But once she's a little bit better situated, I should be able to do it again because my schedule will be more predictable. Whereas now I don't know if I have meetings or not. And it's hard to I like to plan the streams around the meetings if I do that. Or on days I don't have meetings so that it's easier. It makes more sense. So definitely something I want to bring back in, but it's always the new people. But yeah, I want to make sure she has her feet under her before I do something like that. Cause she will just randomly be like, want to hop on a call? And I'm like, not really, but sure. Whatever you need. Yeah, this place was kind of a mess. Good Lord. Yeah, you're fine. All right, that's a little bit better. We can at least move through this section now. This section's also a mess. Scary. Terrifying. There's actually a lot of trees here. I need to put in some more work to cut them down. I also do want to upgrade my house at some point, but again, that's fallen to the wayside. Just because we've been trying to complete our money stuff, and then we can work on the farm once we get all of that completed. Let's get all that sold. That can be sold. We have a lot of these mystery boxes, but Clint's shocker is already closed, so we can't go there. All right. I say we're out of energy. We can catch one fish, and then we go to bed. Beautiful. Incredible. We caught a tiger trout. And we're going to smoke that bad boy. He's going to get smoked. Incredible. Okay. Bedtime for us. Let's go. I like my nautical house. It's very nice. It's nice to have a nautical. We love a theme. Who doesn't love a theme, honestly? We made decent money. We can work with that. Oh, Cheddar. Cheddar's a baby. He's just a happy guy. It's day 6 of fall. We need $20,000 to unlock panning. We're at 2,500 and we got crops galore. Look at these babies. We love when we have crops. Isn't this music a bop? I don't know. Can you hear it? Yeah, you should be able to hear it. I could probably turn it up a little bit louder if you would like. I like the winter music the best. The winter music's my favorite. Yeah, you hear it? Good, 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 good. Volume is good. Thank you. We only get party music on Feral Fridays. I gotta keep it chill the rest of the week. Feral Fridays is where we can get a little feral. But yeah, we'll probably, I don't know. We're kind of cruising through this, so I'm thinking like 2 more weeks of this Joja run and we'll have it finished, and then we can just work on making our farm nice and corporate looking. You know, the standard corporate look. And that'll be the rest of this playthrough until 1.7. And then we'll probably go back to the perfection run for Prairie King so I can keep working on how that farm looks. These are not watered. Ah, don't water that guy. Water these guys. Thank you. Because I haven't done too much in here yet. I've really just done the usual, the regular stuff. I don't really care too much about animals in this one. I might sell these guys and just do crops the whole way. Like all the crops. Plants only. Nothing. There's a whole lot of nothing in there. And 2 hot peppers. Why I planted hot peppers in there, the world will never know what she was thinking, but here we are. Can I? No, there's no way. Yeah, I didn't think so. But I can put you guys in here. Yeah. And then I can put these guys in here. I also like how it's just like, what new games can I play? I feel like I need some more new games to play. Yet I'm like, well, I could probably work on my perfection farm a little bit more. Yes, we have perfection, but we still have more we can do there. I can probably work on my Animal Crossing town a little bit more because there's still a lot I need to do there. I could probably do this. I could probably do that. Seem like I'm close to finishing. I'm close to finishing this playthrough. If I did like a true perfection run, there is a ton more. And there's like new areas. Maybe we'll do that today. I don't have a pickaxe, but we can go fish in the desert for a little while. But there's like so much more to the storyline. And then there's a third place you can unlock, which we will not be unlocking in this one. I already have played up. 75% off right now. Only $5. I actually do think I got it for like $5 because I got it when it was at like Summerfest last year. I do want to do that. Maybe we'll like make some goals. Whoops. And have like a, whoever has played up, we can do a like a Discord game night where we play co-op games together. I think that would be fun. I think that would be fun, huh, Cheese? Because I do love me some Overcooked, so I bet I would love me some Plate Up. I think that would be a fun thing to do. Let's collect some things. We gotta make at least $500. I do have Peak, yes. And I played it one time. I did a streamathon a few months ago, and I had a lot of fun. I played it on like a Friday night, and it was great. It was a lot of fun. I am bad at it, but I had a lot of fun. You look parched. Classic overalls. A farming classic. All right, we gotta fish. We gotta collect some. We gotta collect enough items to make $500. You know? Because that's what we paid to get here. Another great game I should look into is Super Battle Golf. It's so fun. Okay. I will look into it. I love finding new games. My problem is I get like speed obsessed with them, so I'll get like really super hyper fixated on a game for like, I don't know, 2 weeks or something, where it's the only thing I can think about. I play it so much, I'm like spending all my free time playing it, and then it falls away, and then it's gone, and I don't think about it anymore. It's golfing, but with the twist of like Fall Guys. You promise it's worth considering? Deal. It will be considered. It will be considered. Oh, there's so many of these guys today. There we go. I love me a good fishing minigame. I'm not gonna lie. Kind of rocks. I do want to add fishing to stream. I think I will do that this today. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Thank you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, 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 hey. That was ridiculous. Do I fish in real life? Yes, yes, I do. I actually grew up fishing. My grandparents lived by the beach, and my pop actually taught me how to fish, like from the shore. So I grew up doing ocean fishing, and then we would go crabbing and collect crabs, and it was a great time. Now my parents moved down there to that area, and they have a dock. And so with the dock, we do also go fishing a lot. I caught an eel one time. It was terrifying. Eel are gross, and they're so slimy. They literally protrude slime. It's disgusting, but they're cool. Fun to catch new things. We typically catch and release unless it's like something we actually want to eat. Yuck. We want to go fishing more out here in Colorado because there are a lot of like trout. There's a lot of trout fishing out here. So I think that would be fun to fish and be able to get some food from it, because that's important to us too, right? Like knowing where our food's coming from, and if we're the ones fishing it, we know where it's coming from. We would research the rivers beforehand, but because if the river, there are places, like there's this lake in New York. I forgot what the lake is called, but it limits the number. It's like, hey, recommended you only eat 2 fish out of this lake a year. 2 fish a year. because of how polluted the lake is. And it's like, okay, if you're limiting how many fish I should eat a year from this lake, the answer is probably 0. We should probably be eating 0 fish a year from this lake. If you're telling me I can only, in good health and good conscience, eat 2, then yeah, 0 is probably the answer for that. Look at this. We're just making our way. But what do I know? All right. I think we're going to finish up this day, and then your girl is going to boot, scoot, and boogie on to her job. Ugh, job. Gross. 10, and it's going to rain tomorrow. So we'll make more quality sprinklers. We got to get more gold. There's a Pichu in the PCG if anybody plays. I'm going to do my little pokey catch. We will put this in there. And we'll sell the rest. You're headed into your next meeting. Have a great meeting, Shrill. I hope you have a great day as well. Good luck with your meeting. We can catch one more fish today before we run out of energy. I understand I could eat something, but here we are. Why eat things when they could be... Oh my goodness. You know what? I'm going to eat you, and then we can catch 2 more fish. Incredible. Incredible, huh, Ched? There's been so many tackle boxes. Magic tackle boxes here today. Treasure chests, whatever they are. They look like tackle boxes. Oh, look, another one. Give it to me. No, Pichu escaped. Sad. A tragedy. Oh, a salmon. Salmon roe? Oh, y'all, I love me some salmon roe. Salmon is delectable. You can get sold. You can get sold, and then we'll keep the rest of you. You just hop right onto the rod for me, which I appreciate. We love when things go the way we plan them to. It's actually one of my favorite things. I should be able to grab some stuff out of here. We spent quite a bit of money today. That's okay. We're going to be able to make it back up. We only need 20,000 to purchase our last upgrade, which is incredible. I love that for us. We got 14 hours on this, 10 minutes on this. We'll pop our salmon in, and we'll start on a Sunday. So we made it 1 week into fall. My goal is to have everything done by the end of fall. That's the goal. So that should be good. I think we can easily make that work. Easily. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at all the money we made. We're doing great. We did a good job. Now we're going to save, and that's where we're going to wrap it up for today. Yay! Big day. Got a lot done. Let me exit out of the game. Thank you. Put on some music while we find somebody to raid out. Okay, it doesn't need to be that loud. That's a little dramatic. Even though this is a banger of a song, it's a little dramatic. All right, let's find somebody to raid. Let's see. Somebody playing Stardew. This is a bop too. Cozy Stardew, unwind and chat, no mic, mellow mornings with Stardew. We do love a mellow morning. This person has a cat as their profile picture. Let me see real quick. I like to vet people before we hop, skip, and jump in there. You know? All right, let me see. Same category. That's where we want. Do, 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 do. Star, do it. Wait, that's cute. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll pop in over here and say hello. Sorry, I'm taking my time. Thanks for bearing with me, y'all. There we go. We got this. All right. We've got the raid initiated. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I do have a raid message for y'all. Here it is. Oh. That didn't do anything. Great. There it is. We got a little cheddar raid message in here if you want to copy that. It'll be a good time. They're playing some co-op Stardew, so we'll go pop over there, say hi. I've got to kind of skedaddle to work, so I'm not going to really raid and run. I'll hang out for a little while, but I am going to partially raid and run just because I do have to, you know, skedaddle. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I had a lot of fun this morning. Tomorrow we're going to be playing Pokemon. I think we're going to finish the main storyline of ZA, so that's exciting. It should be a big day, but it'll be great. We're going to have a good week, so there should be a lot happening this week. We're going to have fun, and yeah, Cheddar says goodbye. He had a great time as well. Big stretch up to the sky with the cheese. He's ready to go back to sleep. Look at him. He also had a great morning, so we'll see you guys later. Say goodbye, Cheddar. Cheddar says goodbye.